As a member of the Mentors Guild, Ubisoft recently gave me the opportunity to participate in a remote hands-on session with Assassin's Creed Valhalla. The session lasted about 3 hours, during which time I could choose to follow a handful of story missions or roam about the open world freely. I mostly opted for the latter, and today I'm here to share with you some of my observations during my trek through 9th century British landscape as Eivor, the Viking clan leader. As a side note, the game is naturally still a work in progress. Some features may still change before release, and some areas were off limits in the demo. Assassin's Creed Valhalla is bringing back my favorite aspect of the franchise: social stealth. Unfortunately, I was not able to find a place in the demo to test this feature in depth. However, I did note a few things. Eivor cannot blend with just anyone. I assume blending is restricted to special zones and/or a specific type of blend group. You can freely swap between hooded and no hood state anywhere you want. However, while wearing the hood, movement will automatically be restricted to walking speed. As soon as you are detected by an enemy, the hood comes off. In regular restricted areas, guards are always on high alert and will detect you faster, much like encampments or fortresses in Origins and Odyssey. Valhalla adds special zones called distrust areas. When approaching a distrust area, Eivor will put his or her hood up automatically. Guards are in suspicious state, and lingering in their line of sight too long will lead to detection, but keep your distance, and they are slower to detect you. As far as environmental stealth goes, some rooftops grow hay tall enough to hide in. Literal rooftop gardens. Shooting your bow from a stalking zone works the same as in Origins. Whereas Odyssey allowed you to remain completely hidden while aiming, in Valhalla, if an enemy is facing your direction while you take aim, they will start detecting you, so you must be quick to dispatch them. You can sometimes shoot destructible platforms from underneath enemies, sending them hurtling to their death. This is never not hilarious, and I will definitely abuse it at every opportunity. Unlike in Odyssey, there is no more automatic ejection upon landing in a hay bale. Hay bales can be entered and exited at will. I did not attempt hay bale assassinations, but they are almost certainly in the game. Whistling has quite a long range and no visual feedback. Sunin, Eivor's raven, cannot tag enemies or show their power level by hovering over them. This may or may not be a skill you unlock later on, at least I didn't see one in the skill tree. Personally, I think this is a good change, as it forces you to be on your guard. Odin's sight, which is visually reminiscent of old-school eagle vision, can reveal secrets in the environment like in Origins and Odyssey. It does not outright tag enemies, but it does give them a faint glow that enables you to see them through walls. I found Valhalla's combat to share some similarities with another Ubisoft game, For Honor, including visual elements, stamina, and even some abilities. Swinging around wildly can lead to Eivor quickly running out of breath, slowing you down and leaving you vulnerable to attacks. Eivor even has a charge move much like the raiders from For Honor. We can also perform finishing moves on enemies, and they can perform finishers on us. Health does not regenerate automatically outside of battle. Instead, Eivor can eat consumables to restore health. If you are full on health, any extra consumables get saved to your rations for later use. Exploration and other assorted observations. Regarding Eivor's skills and abilities, there is a new charisma stat in the game, gained by successfully completing flighting matches.
To all those whom I speak, they say Eivor's a clod.
You're speaking about me, that's a little odd.
Just awful. What a clown you are.
The Hunter, Warrior, and Assassin skill branches from Odyssey are renamed Raven, Bear, and Wolf skills. New abilities are gained by collecting books of knowledge. Please enjoy this extended overview of unlockable abilities. The Animus button allows you to switch freely between male and female Eivor memory streams. Unlike in Origins and Odyssey, your bird guide doesn't give you a circular radar that reveals every nearby location, secret and collectible. Instead, points of interest are shown as discrete glinting objects in the distance, or billowing smoke that may point to some kind of trouble ahead. Parkour is not much different from Origins, but did feel a bit clunky. Running across ropes or sticking in the landing was especially tricky at times. One of my favorite side activities were small, special zones infested with an occult atmosphere. Eivor will be visibly overcome by a sinister feeling, and the environment distorts in a creepy way. Eivor must destroy a partially hidden occult object to restore the area to normal. You can recruit cats! 10 out of 10. Game of the year.
What a handsome cat. Hello, friend of Freya. What's wrong?
Hey, Nally, come back, you sneak!
Got you, little mouse spider.
Wow! Nally hasn't let anyone touch him since old Cotter died. But he sure loves you.
Do you want to join my crew, Nally? You would make a fine raider, I think. Every longship needs a brave cat for luck, and for the rats. Looks like I have another raider.
And that concludes my commentated portion of this video. I hope you found this informative. Now sit back and enjoy some stealth footage. Apologies in advance for some clumsiness. I was playing on a PS4 controller while the game labeled everything with Xbox commands, and I didn't have the chance to adjust my sensitivity settings, so aiming was a bit tricky.
What do you see?